Up next, the Pistons taking on the Knicks. For the Detroit Pistons, a standout first half of the year has them in first place in the East. Knicks, Pistons, coming right up on 2K Sports. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now, New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the five. And for Detroit, we've got Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. So Detroit will get the first possession. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Now here's Brunson. To the right side. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, BA, whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Both shots good from the strike. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Here's Holland. And it's New York with a rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot here. New York again can't hit. Here's Holland. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Can't hit that one. Brunson against Cunningham. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby to end the drought. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
High arcing shot. The kick out to Brunson. And that one drops.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Detroit with the ball. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Kolek's checked in for New York. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Second is Cade Cunningham.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Detroit moving the ball around. Stewart, a screen on Bridges. The 3 from Thompson. And again, no good by Detroit. And the Knicks with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach JB Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And Cade gets the basket right at the rim, using that length inside.
Stewart against Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson over Cunningham. And that one's long. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 1:21 left now in the first quarter. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's good. 2 points.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Robinson. Thompson with a screen from deep. And it's Robinson with the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks with the lead. Now Brunson coming off a 31-point game to the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Reed's checked in for the Pistons. LeVert comes in for Thompson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. It's deflected. Robinson for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
Tie game in Detroit. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the floor for New York. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Gershon Yabusele, and it's Kolek in at the point.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Pass to Clarkson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you, Brian.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Clarkson. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Clinton. Thompson comes in for Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hukporti. And it's OG Anunoby in for Clarkson. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Bridges finds Anunoby. Pass to Kolek. 5 on the clock. High post Towns. New York, no good that time either. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only given... Oh! Wow!
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Pass to Bridges. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Reed. Here's LeVert. Oh, there's the alley. Now here's Bridges. And here's Yabusele. Shoots over Thompson. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. LeVert outside. On the wing, Thompson. Cunningham outside. Cunningham going to work inside.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Thompson against Anunoby. A shot to stop the run. And again, the Knicks missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Now here's LeVert. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Here's LeVert. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Yabusele, a screen on LeVert. Pass to Yabusele. New York working the ball around now. Here's Bridges driving in. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
LeVert passes to Reed. Back to LeVert. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Reed, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Kolek. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Bridges outside. Towns passes to Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. And again, the Knicks missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Now Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Anunoby covering. And finished off by Stewart.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second. And here's Detroit. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Robinson's got 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Bridges against Robinson. Bridges passes to Towns. Outside Brunson. They get it again. That one no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
And so it's Detroit, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Detroit Pistons.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
Well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie. Why? Why?
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Cunningham, Holland out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Robinson in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Really left him alone that time. Stewart's got 5 points. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
New York making a switch here. Kolik's checked in. All right, let's use this time to see some real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and see the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. The Pistons, 3rd. New York, 4th.
Yeah, you know, when these two teams play one another, things are going to get physical, especially when it comes to rebounding the ball.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns taking his time here. Here's Kolik. Lets it go from deep. Thompson pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Cunningham. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Holland. Off target from outside. Bridges against Thompson. Bridges passes to Towns. Here's Kolek. And they get it back. Stewart against Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Three-pointer, Bridges. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Robinson. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Here's Robinson. The 3 from Thompson. The Knicks pull it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Down low, here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Pistons, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course, there are the Knicks. They're currently in 2nd.
You know, for the Knicks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Shoots. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for them. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And here's Reed. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Jalen Brunson.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Brunson. Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Jenkins. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Jenkins has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Bridges outside. And here's McBride. Crosses over. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson passes to Towns. And the three falls for Towns.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Robinson, a screen on Bridges. On the wing, Thompson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Picked by Reed. Holland for three. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Pass to McBride. Now Brunson. Brunson rushes in. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top, up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Gershon Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's McBride in at the point guard. Pass to Towns. Anunoby for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 18. Here's Reed. Now here's Cunningham. Ivy with the ball. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 13 feet out. And the shot no good. A bit short. Knicks trail by 18. Outside McBride. Clarkson left side. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Green's checked in for the Pistons. Porty's checked in for New York. Here's Towns. And here's Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. And Ivy pulls it down. Right side Green with the drive. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Up top Reed from about 19. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson outside. McBride on the wing. They set the screen. Pass to Okporti. And Green comes to help. New York working the ball around now. Towns can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 18. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Knicks have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Clarkson outside. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Green. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Okporti. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, no good. Knicks trail by 17. We got a chance here to check in on Isaiah Stewart's status. Allie, what'd you find out?
I had a moment to catch up with Detroit's head athletic trainer. It's not good. A broken ankle. Potential surgery needed to stabilize it. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Thanks for the update there, Allie. All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Cunningham looking it over. Oh, it's off!
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Now Anunoby. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. Brunson. Brunson brushes off the D.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Cunningham. Here's Robinson.
I got him.
Thompson outside.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pistons.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
Let's go. Let's start now. Let's go. You got this. I got mine. Get too early. Look for it.
One shot.
Hey, you here? I got you, man. On defense, let's help each other.
That's all you.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now, time for our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.